Alright, what's up guys? This is Tom Burkart from Car Revs Daily in the 2015 Scion TC. We're in Dallas, Texas today, and it's a little bit of a rainy day, but enjoying the Scion TC quite a bit. It's a 6-speed manual car, as you can see, and been studying the spec sheet because it's really impressive. When I first got in, I was like, wow, this exhaust sounds awesome. You know, it sounds really good. It's got like back burbles, and you know, like you can. Well, you know, you really. So I've been driving it pretty hard to notice the types of like exhaust pops and whirs and stuff. But it's really been like a highlight of my enjoyment of the car. And then I've been looking at the spec sheet. Actually, it turns out this vehicle has a variety of Toyota Racing Development upgrades. So we'll list those in a little bit, but we'll just try to do a little bit of driving first to enjoy the car. It's got about a 6,200 RPM redline, and this vehicle comes from the factory with 179 horsepower from its 4-cylinder engine, which is sufficient. It feels good. It feels like a nice like step up from any kind of like typical city car or economy car, but you know, significant, but much more affordable and more efficient than vehicles like the Civic Si or the Subaru WRX. So that's where the Scion TC is priced as well. It's like in that nice middle area. The car is before some of these really sweet TRD upgrades comes in at $19,000, and that's with like an awesome stereo, and it's just really well equipped in general. With this, you know, it has a standard moonroof, and it has new LED fogs for this year, like an LED sort of accent right above the fog lights. The fogs themselves are a $300 upgrade, and one of the other big upgrades we have on this car is we're driving by a police station apparently. The other big upgrade is to the touchscreen stereo system, which is like a $1,300 upgrade, I believe, and it's a 300 watt setup with apps and navigation, touchscreen. It works really well, and it sounds awesome. It's got a lot of bass, and this 3-pack of door speakers really, you know, it's for style as well as, you know, because it looks really cool. You have like a 9-inch, a 4.5-inch, and a 1-inch tweeter like up and down the door, but it also it just sounds really good. We've got a Scion TC in front of us too. Let's see if I can change this. Oh, I think he's got the exhaust too. So this is the Toyota Racing Development exhaust is definitely one of my favorite upgrades on the list. We've got like 6 TRD or 5 TRD enhancements here, but the exhaust is really clutch, and it even adds, you know, between 5 and 10 horsepower. So that's a $700 upgrade. The other TRD stuff we've got is our performance springs for $375 or $399 rather. We have a TRD air filter, not a cone, just a reusable paper filter that can be washed. Sort of, it's like a rebranded K&N. That performance exhaust we mentioned for $700. Front strut bar for $285, and the TRD brake upgrade for $1,675. So that's really pricey, but you do have red calipers in the front for those cross-drilled discs, and it's really cool. I'm having, you know, it's kind of like rainy out, so it's hard to really test whether that braking upgrade is worth it. But the brake pedal doesn't feel really like a race car. It feels just like a regular car. It doesn't, you know, that might be something I would skip if I were going through the catalog, just because it's so expensive. You know, but overall the car's really like been pretty enjoyable to drive. It's a fun ride. With this 6-speed manual is definitely the one to get. I highly recommend it. It's really it's a joyful stick. It's like it's fun to flip through the gears and being really lightweight, but also you know, it's just a perfect stick shift, I would say. It has a really light clutch, which you get in, you think like, oh, this is sort of like the economy car setup, but actually the light clutch just goes along with like the light gear shift. It's just sort of fun and tossable between the gears. So that's nice. We're in the second gear now. It's a little pass. This thing is such a good base sport, you know, like not base sports car, but I'd say like starter sports car in terms of something you can convince your significant other or your parents or whoever's helping you buy your first car that it's, you know, safe and economical as a front drive vehicle. reliable with all the Toyota backing behind it. Has been on the market for, you know, for a few years now, so there's a really, really deep aftermarket catalog available for this car. I mean, there's just like anything you can imagine for the TC is available. So that's an advantage, and it's mainly just like for its affordability and coming in at 19 grand with all the stuff you would want. You know, great stereo, power everything, a cool interior, actually a pretty big back seat. With this nice moonroof has glass sections here in the back as well, so it doesn't feel like as claustrophobic back there. And there's actual headroom in the back because of its sort of like blocky shape. It looks cool. I like it. I like the car a lot. Sorry we haven't been able to do you know, more intense driving examples. We'll try to take a sample video of the exhaust as well from outside, just to give you a sense of how it sounds. But overall, with, you know, the double wishbone suspension in the back and this like large displacement 4-cylinder in the front, you have a lot of potential for making, you know, sort of a giant killing front drive machine here with the 2015 Scion TC. And, you know, it looks cool. It looks cool. Your buddies will love it, and you know, girls like it. Everyone knows that you know, chicks love two-door coupes, so you should check it out if you're in the market for a sports car that's affordable and is fun to drive, but is also just eminently practical and you know, a great value proposition. All right, see you guys later. Thanks.